Hi, I'm actually in Sri Lanka near Colombo, and I've managed to source some local clay. This is a little section I cut out from a big lump I got. It's very soft. I'm just going to try and cut it. So this will fire red like terracotta. It's a type of terracotta, I think. Yeah, it cuts very smooth. That's nice. I haven't tried this at all. I have got a wheel here. Yeah, it cuts very well. Because I'm traveling, I brought really minimal tools, really basic tools, no turning tools whatsoever. So yeah, it feels very silky. I think they were calling this like finishing clay. I don't know what that actually means, but yeah, it feels soft enough to just throw on its own. So I'm gonna try and give it a go. Because this dries so quickly here, given the weather. This is a Shimpo RK55, and the ones I have in London, in the studio, they are, I think, 3E. They have a bigger capacity in terms of weight. This one is a bit smaller. Oh, it's very nice to throw. Very, very smooth. A very noisy wheel, this one. Probably have to have a look at it, but I don't have the right tools for it, so I just have to keep working with the sound. The noise is okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's kind of like breaking up very easily. Oh, very interesting. I might try and cut it off. Maybe not as plastic as I imagined, as it feels initially. has a lot of tears inside. If you want to have a closer look there, it's kind of all tearing. Interesting. Maybe these are not actually throwing clays, perhaps. It doesn't matter, it feels nice. Right. Yeah, interesting. They had something called the finishing clay, and then very interesting. I'll try the second lump. Oh, the sound is very distracting. This is nearly a brand new wheel, so it can't be something wrong with the wheel itself. Or maybe it doesn't like to drink water. Yeah, maybe this is not a throwing clay as such, because yeah, it's tearing. You can't really build it up actually. Let me just try and open and see how quickly it kind of tears. Look, yeah, this is probably not a throwing clay. Maybe someone out there who knows the behaviors and the characteristics of terracotta might know. Yeah, so probably I can do some hand building and some modeling, but I don't think this can be thrown. I have got a new lump of clay called, this time, filtered clay. I've just cut a little section of it. You can see it has, I think, quite a lot of impurities. Some of them are like stones. This is like a stone. Yeah, so let's see. I will see whether this is throwable. I can feel it being quite gritty. Running the wire through, as you can see, it's quite gritty, and it has like bits getting caught in the wire, like, I don't know, tree bark, whatever. See, it's like loads of stones. If you see wire through that got dragged. Right, so the only way to know how it's okay is to try it. Right, so I'm gonna try and throw this little lump here. I generally don't use coarse clay for throwing. I use very smooth clay generally for porcelain. Let's see. It feels fine actually. Just you can feel like a little bit of grit in it, as if you are throwing a coarse clay. So feeling is fine. It's a bit better than the polished clay in terms of like tear, but this also has a little bit of the characteristics of going to split open. I might try and pull up once more to see whether it will tear. I mean, so far it's holding. I think, yeah, it's gonna, if I pull out once more, I think it's gonna tear open. If you see around here, there are marks that will be tear open once I maybe pull out once more. But I might pull out once more to the point that it's gonna tear. So maybe these clays are not meant to be worked on the wheel, you know? It's kind of coping, but you see it's already, it's not very, it's pretty thin, not so thick, but it's already there. You see the tear, it's kind of all opening up. So yeah, I don't think the clay would want to be any thinner than this for it to stay. What I might do is I might just keep this and see how it dries, but it's already kind of open, so maybe it's no point. Just cut it to see what it's like. But in terms of throwing feeling, the clay feels nice, but fundamentally there is something with the clay that it doesn't like to be worked on the wheel. So yeah, it has all the grits, but generally it feels very smooth. But yeah, it hasn't got actually much elasticity than how it feels on the hand, on the lump. But it doesn't seem to have any like, yeah. So it's very, it tears very easily. So exploration of throwing clay in Sri Lanka continues.